This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bulls have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the SMU Mustangs offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Finley. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Singh. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Mustangs are on the move. Rides the back on the option, the give. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the 1st series, trying to seize the momentum.
The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Buffalo's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And
there he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Etheridge. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching the football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. To the air, it's Hale. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Browning. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. On the run, it's Richard. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Mustangs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Nielsen. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They punted away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Garcia. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Fenwick. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Hale. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Etheridge. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're working that left side. Inside the 30. Down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, what a move. Got the first down and still on his feet. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Get your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Hale. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buffalo. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets it. To avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's small. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam, so you got to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Here's an old-school play you don't see very often anymore. And who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Hale. Floats it out in space. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run for it. Will not there. A fourth down stop.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Creates a little space. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Nielsen. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense gets set for second down. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. And the Bulls are flying down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the...
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The handoff keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for space. It's small. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Give to the big fullback. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Mustangs hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. They go to the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.